Hello, and welcome. That bottle of golden olive oil sitting on your counter, conveniently right next to the stove, may feel like a trusted friend in your daily cooking. But the warmth from your cooktop is, in a very real way, slowly undermining the powerful heart health benefits you bought it for in the first place. This isn't a cause for alarm, but rather a call for a small, simple adjustment. The science is clear. The very things that make extra virgin olive oil a cornerstone of a healthy life, its delicate fats and protective plant compounds, are fragile. Heat and light are their enemies. In our conversation today, we will walk through exactly why this happens inside the bottle, how to choose and store your olive oil like an expert to protect its potency, and a simple two-oil strategy for cooking that preserves both flavor and health. Stick with me, because understanding this simple kitchen science can make a profound difference in the nourishment you get from every single meal. I'm Dr. Daniel Bennett, and my goal is to provide clear, science-backed health information that empowers you to live well. If you appreciate a calm and respectful approach to health, I'd be honored if you'd consider joining our community by subscribing. We have a wonderful group of people here who share their wisdom and experiences in the comments, and we'd love for you to be a part of it. Let's begin with that bottle by the stove. The biggest threat to its quality is an invisible process called oxidation. You've seen oxidation in action every time you've cut an apple and watched it turn brown after being exposed to the air. It's a natural chemical reaction. The same thing happens to the oil in your bottle, just much more slowly. Heat and light act as accelerators for this process. They press the gas pedal on the breakdown of your oil. Why does this matter in your daily life? You might notice it first in the flavor. An oil that once tasted bright, fruity, or peppery now tastes flat, greasy, or even a bit like stale walnuts. That change in taste is a direct signal that the good things inside are degrading. You're not just losing flavor, you're losing function. The magic of extra virgin olive oil lies in its healthy monounsaturated fats and a special class of compounds called polyphenol. Think of polyphenol as the oil's personal bodyguards. They are powerful antioxidants that help protect your own body's cells from damage. They work to calm inflammation throughout your system, which is a key factor in protecting your heart, your blood vessels, and even your brain health. When heat from your stove or sunlight from a window constantly warms your bottle of oil, it energizes this oxidation process. The polyphenol bodyguards are essentially used up fighting off the damage from heat and light, meaning there are fewer of them left to help you when you consume the oil. The healthy fats themselves can also begin to break down, becoming less beneficial. The solution is wonderfully simple. It's what I call the cool, dark, and quick rule for storing your oil. First, cool. Move your bottle away from any heat source. This includes not just the stove and oven, but also the heat vent from your dishwasher and any spot on your counter that gets direct afternoon sun. The ideal storage spot is a dark pantry or a kitchen cabinet that's away from the cooktop, where the temperature is stable and cool. Aim for a temperature around 57 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 14 to 20 degrees Celsius, essentially, room temperature in a shaded spot. Second, dark. Light is just as damaging as heat. This is why high-quality olive oil is almost always sold in dark green or brown glass bottles, or in opaque metal tins. These containers act like sunglasses for the oil, blocking the light rays that trigger oxidation. If you ever see extra virgin olive oil sold in a clear glass bottle, it's best to leave it on the shelf. The producer is signaling that they don't prioritize protecting the quality of what's inside. And third, quick. Air is the final ingredient in the oxidation recipe. Every time you open the bottle, you let in a fresh supply of oxygen. That's why buying a giant jug of olive oil to save a little money can be a false economy. If it takes you 6 months to finish it, The oil in that last half of the bottle will be a shadow of its former self. A better strategy is to buy a smaller bottle that you know you'll use within 1 to 2 months of opening. This ensures the oil you're using is always close to its peak freshness and potency. A quick safety note: if your oil ever smells off, some people describe the smell of rancid oil as being like crayons or putty. It's past its prime. While it's not acutely toxic to consume, it has certainly lost its health benefits and will ruin the taste of your food. It's best to discard it and start fresh. By moving your oil to a cool, dark cabinet and buying it in smaller quantities, you are taking a simple but powerful step. You're ensuring the money you spend on good food translates into real, tangible benefits for your body, and that the flavor of your meals is always bright and fresh. This directly connects to our next point: understanding why the term extra virgin is so critically important. Not all olive oils are created equal, and the differences have a huge impact on your health. When you walk down the oil aisle, you'll see labels like extra virgin, pure, or light olive oil. It can be confusing. The vast majority of the health benefits you hear about in studies, the ones linked to improved cholesterol levels, lower blood pressure, and reduced inflammation, are associated specifically with high-quality extra virgin olive oil, or EVOO. The difference comes down to how the oil is made. EVOO is the purest form. It's produced by simply crushing the olives and extracting the juice through mechanical means, without the use of high heat or chemical solvents. This gentle, low-temperature process is often called cold pressing. It's designed to preserve the delicate, healthy compounds that are naturally present in the olive. One of the most remarkable of these compounds is a polyphenol called oleocanthal. It's responsible for the slightly peppery or stinging sensation you might feel at the back of your throat when you taste a very fresh, high-quality EVOO. Scientists have discovered that oleocanthal has a natural anti-inflammatory effect that works through a similar pathway in the body as ibuprofen, but of course, in a much gentler, whole food form. Now, let's consider the other grades. Oils labeled as pure or light olive oil are highly refined. They have been processed with heat and solvents to remove impurities and create a more neutral-tasting, lighter-colored oil. While this process makes them stable for high-heat cooking, it also strips out the vast majority of the delicate polyphenol, including that beneficial oleocanthal. The healthy fat profile is still there, but the antioxidant and anti-inflammatory superstars are gone. This brings us to a common myth I'd like to address. Many people believe that light olive oil is lower in calories or fat. This is not true. The word light refers only to its color and flavor, not its nutritional content. A tablespoon of light olive oil has the exact same number of calories, about 120, as a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. The difference is that with EVOO, you're getting a host of protective compounds along with those calories. So, how can you shop smarter? First, always look for the words extra virgin on the label. Second, look for a harvest or pressing date. Olive oil is a fruit juice, and fresher is always better. If you have a choice, pick the oil from the most recent harvest year. Third, as we discussed, only buy oil that is packaged in dark glass or an opaque tin. And finally, if your budget allows, buying from a single estate or a region known for quality can often provide more assurance than a generic blend. By choosing true extra virgin olive oil, you're not just buying a cooking fat, you're investing in a functional food, a substance that actively works to support your body's systems and protect your long-term health. The vibrant, complex flavor is just a delicious bonus. We've now chosen the right oil, and we're storing it perfectly. The next crucial step is to be mindful of how much we use. It is remarkably easy to turn this healthy food into a source of hidden calories that can work against our goals. The issue is the common habit of the free pour, glugging the oil directly from the bottle into the pan or over a salad without measuring. It feels rustic and generous, but it can be deceptive. Olive oil is a fat, and like all fats, it is very energy dense. One single tablespoon contains around 120 calories. When you pour freely, it's incredibly easy to add 2, 3, or even 4 tablespoons to your meal. That's an extra 240 to 480 calories, added in just a few seconds, often without a second thought. For anyone managing their weight, blood sugar, or just overall calorie intake, these hidden additions can significantly impact their efforts. The underlying science is about energy density. Gram for gram, fat provides more than double the calories of either protein or carbohydrates. Our bodies are designed to appreciate this efficiency, which is why fatty foods taste so satisfying. This isn't to say that fat or calories are bad. They are essential for life. This is about awareness and control. Consistent overconsumption of calories, even from incredibly healthy sources like olive oil, will contribute to weight gain over time. This can place extra strain on our joints, our heart, and our metabolic system. The solution is one of the simplest and most powerful tools in your kitchen, a measuring spoon. By taking the extra 3 seconds to measure your oil, you transform a subconscious habit into a conscious, intentional choice. You remain in the driver's seat of your health. When making a salad dressing for one person, start with 1 measured tablespoon. When sautéing vegetables for a meal, 1 to 2 tablespoons is often more than enough to coat the pan and prevent sticking. This small act does several things. It gives you an accurate sense of how much you're actually consuming. It helps you stick to your health goals without feeling deprived. And, as a practical bonus, it makes your bottle of high-quality and often expensive extra virgin olive oil last significantly longer. If this simple, practical advice is helpful, a quick tap on the subscribe button ensures you won't miss our next video. It's important to note that there isn't one magic amount of olive oil that's right for everyone. The large-scale studies that highlight the benefits of the Mediterranean diet often observe participants consuming a total of 2 to 4 tablespoons per day, spread across their meals, as part of an overall dietary pattern rich in plants, fish, and whole grains. If you have specific health conditions or dietary needs, it's always a good idea to discuss your total fat intake with your doctor or a registered dietitian. Using a measuring spoon isn't about restriction, it's about precision. It's a small act of mindfulness that pays big dividends in managing your health effectively and respectfully. So far, we've covered how to store, select, and serve our olive oil. Now we arrive at the most common point of confusion: cooking with it. Using this precious oil at the wrong temperature can not only destroy its benefits, but can also create compounds you don't want in your food. The key concept to understand here is this smoke point. The smoke point is the temperature at which an oil stops shimmering and starts to smoke. When you see that wisp of blue-gray smoke rising from your pan, it's a distress signal. It means the oil has become too hot and is beginning to chemically break down. When this happens, 2 negative things occur. First, the beneficial polyphenol and sensitive monounsaturated fats are destroyed by the intense heat. All those health benefits you so carefully selected and stored are literally going up in smoke. Second, the breakdown process can create harmful compounds, including free radicals. These are unstable molecules that can cause oxidative stress inside your body, the very thing the antioxidants in the oil were supposed to help prevent. A good quality extra virgin olive oil typically has a smoke point somewhere between 375 and 400 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 190 to 205 Celsius. This is perfectly adequate for gentle, medium heat sautéing, like softening onions and garlic for a sauce, or for baking at moderate temperatures. However, it is not high enough for high-heat cooking methods like searing a piece of fish or steak, stir-frying, or deep frying, which require temperatures well above 400 degrees. Using your delicate EVOO for these tasks is a waste of its flavor, its health benefits, and your money. The best approach is a simple and effective two-oil strategy in your kitchen. First, you need a dedicated oil for high-heat cooking. This should be an oil with a very high smoke point, typically above 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Excellent choices include avocado oil, which has one of the highest smoke points available, ghee or clarified butter, or even a more refined light olive oil or canola oil. Because these oils are more stable, they can handle the high temperatures of searing and roasting without breaking down and smoking. Second, you reserve your high-quality, polyphenol-rich extra virgin olive oil for its best uses, low to medium heat cooking, and, most importantly, for finishing dishes. This is where it truly shines. Here is the professional tip that brings it all together. Cook with the high-heat oil and finish with the extra virgin oil. For example, pan-sear your salmon fillet in a little avocado oil until it's perfectly cooked. Then, take the pan off the heat, move the salmon to the plate, and then drizzle it with a bit of your beautiful, flavorful EVOO. Roast your vegetables with a high smoke point oil, and when they come out of the oven, toss them with a splash of extra virgin olive oil before serving. Stir it into soups after they've been taken off the burner, or use it as the base for all of your salad dressings. By using this method, you get the best of both worlds. You achieve a perfect high-heat cook without damaging the oil, and you get the full, vibrant flavor and maximum health benefits of your premium extra virgin olive oil, which is added gently at the end. Your food will taste better, your kitchen will be safer without a smoking pan, and your body will thank you. By making these 4 small, intentional shifts, moving your oil to a cool, dark place, choosing true extra virgin, measuring your pour, and using the right oil for the right temperature, you elevate a simple pantry staple into a precise and powerful tool for your health. Your well-being is not built in a single day or with one grand gesture. It is woven together from the countless small, thoughtful choices you make every day. The simple act of moving your olive oil from the countertop to the cabinet is a quiet, powerful act of self-care. It is a small but meaningful way to honor your body and your commitment to a long and healthy life. Remember, you have the knowledge and the power to make your kitchen a true sanctuary of nourishment. Every measured spoonful, every carefully chosen ingredient, is a step on that path. I would genuinely love to hear from you in the comments below. What is one small, healthy habit you've incorporated into your kitchen routine that has made a positive difference for you? Your experience and wisdom could be the perfect inspiration for someone else in our community today. If you found this conversation helpful and reassuring, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. When you share this information with a friend or family member, you help us extend our reach and provide more people over 60 with calm, credible health guidance.